When you're trying to really get a handle on a complex topic, maybe something like cloud security, it can sometimes feel like you're just wading through this huge ocean of information. But what if there was like a shortcut, a way to be truly well informed, to understand not just the what, but really the why behind it all? So that's exactly our mission today. We're taking a deep dive into Azure Security Center, which, as you probably know, has evolved. It's now a core part of Microsoft Defender for Cloud. We're going to unpack how it gives you this unified security management across your whole digital estate. And we'll focus on its two critical superpowers: threat detection and security posture management.
Yeah, this deep dive is really designed to give you that shortcut. We'll explore how these pieces work together, how they help you proactively spot vulnerabilities, respond to security incidents, and really secure your assets, whether they're in Azure or on-prem or even in other clouds. The goal is really to connect those dots for you and hopefully uncover some insights that make a real difference in how you approach cloud security.
Okay, so let's unpack that unified approach then. Azure Security Center. It's not just for Azure anymore, right? It's this cloud native service offering, well, a single view for managing security across Azure, yes, but also on-premises servers, even other clouds like AWS and GCP. That multi-cloud piece, that's a pretty big deal.
Absolutely. And what's really powerful, I think, is how it combines two crucial security capabilities. You got the cloud security posture management, the CSPM part, and then a really robust cloud workload protection platform, the CWPP. So essentially, you get a system that's like having both a really meticulous auditor and a very vigilant guard dog, both working together to protect your digital stuff.
Right, okay, let's start with that guard dog role then. Threat detection. What does that actually do? It's not just, basic alerts, is it?
No, not at all.
Hmm.
It actively identifies potential threats using pretty advanced analytics,
Mm-hmm.
machine learning, and it taps into Microsoft's huge global threat intelligence network.
So we're talking about detecting things like subtle anomalies or maybe known attack patterns like brute force attempts.
Exactly. Brute force, malware uploads on your VMs or databases, that
Mhm.
kind of thing. It tries to catch them before they cause real damage.
Okay, connecting that to the bigger picture.
Well, the real brilliance isn't just spitting out alerts. It's how the system uses real-time analytics and AI to correlate those alerts. It turns them into actual actionable security incidents.
So it cuts down on the noise, that alert fatigue everyone talks about.
Precisely. It lets security teams focus on the real critical events, like maybe a compromised account or ransomware attempt starting up. It gives you the context you need for a fast, smart response instead of just chasing ghosts.
That's a really crucial distinction. Okay, so now let's switch gears to the meticulous auditor side you mentioned, security posture management. This is all about checking and improving the security setup of your cloud resources.
Exactly. Reducing vulnerabilities, making sure you're meeting compliance rules.
And it gives you that secure score, right? That number out of 100.
Yep. A dynamic score 0 to 100% that just summarizes your security health at a glance. It's super useful.
So the obvious question then is, how do you actually improve that score?
Well, the posture management part gives you very specific, actionable recommendations. Things like, hey, you should enable multi-factor authentication here, or maybe restrict network access on this resource.
And it helps with compliance too, like PCI DSS or IPA.
Definitely. It helps you align with those standards like PCI DSS, IPII, ISO 2701. It maps the requirements to specific controls and suggests fixes. And what's really neat is that some of these fixes can even be automated using Azure Logic apps.
Logic apps, those are the serverless workflow thing.
Right. So you could automatically trigger an action, maybe apply a patch or isolate a machine based on a security alert. It really helps shift security from being just reactive to being proactive and continuously improving.
Okay, so bringing this all together, what does this whole system mean for someone listening? You get this comprehensive system that's working together, detecting attacks as they happen, and constantly hardening your defenses.
Exactly. A powerful intelligence system doing both jobs.
And for beginners, maybe folks just starting to look into this, there's that free tier, isn't there, for basic CSPM?
That's right. Let's explore the secure score, get some initial recommendations before you decide if you need the more advanced threat detection features in the full Defender for Cloud plans. It's a good starting point.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this dual approach, proactive threat detection plus continuous security posture improvement, it offers just immense value. It helps maintain a really robust, adaptable, and importantly, compliant security stance for pretty much any organization.
Okay, and that wraps up our deep dive into Azure Security Center, now part of Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So, as we finish up today, here's something to think about. We talked about the critical difference between detecting an attack after it starts and proactively fixing the vulnerabilities before it can start. How might you apply that same kind of dual thinking, that detect and prevent mindset, to protect other critical parts of your digital life? Maybe things beyond just your cloud setup.